Hey guys, welcome to War of the Realms. Today you have Cullen and myself trying to taking the lead on this one. It's been a long time since we played Age of Sigmar though.
Yep, it'll be probably since last summer, I think, was the last time I actually played a full-scale game.
I can't even remember for me. Probably last summer, I'd say. Definitely all these books, all these new books that have come out. All these, like, you get cool stuff for your banner or your totems now. Your priests get cool stuff. I'm playing the Blades of Khorne.
Yeah, I don't have all the access to that cool stuff yet. I'm still trying my Skaven again. Because the last time I tried them, they didn't perform as well as I had hoped. But I've definitely painted up some new stuff. And I don't know if they've changed the Pestilence rules much. But I'm trying out more Pestilence with trying Luka's favorite Storm Fiends.
Yeah, no, they're really powerful. That should kind of edge it towards... Storm Fiends are rough guys.
We'll see.
Anyways, we're doing 1,500 points to kind of ease back into it. And then we'll try and do it. I think we're going to try and do a 2,000 point game afterwards if we have time. But for now, you have to excuse us if we get anything wrong. It's a lot to, like, we're used to fantasy where there is a lot of stuff to remember with, like, you know, your banners, your lore's items, your spells.
When you get used to that stuff, it's a lot easier.
I know. But, like, it's a lot of minor things that, you know,
You know this.
Yeah, anyways, all the little minor abilities that interact with each other, it's hard to remember all of them. Anyway, I'm trying a couple battalions. I think you're just doing a basic list.
Yeah, just the basic stuff. The battalion nothing looked...
Anyways, let's go take a look at the armies and see what we think is good. There we go.
What is good?
All right, folks. Today, this is my 1,500 points of the Blades of Khorne. Pretty much Khorne Bloodbound for the most part, but it's from the Blades of Khorne book. I'll be using the trait, the Blood Tithe table. That's what I'm mostly attracted to, I'd say. Right now, I'm bringing a couple formations. Right here is 4 units of Blood Reavers, a Slaughter Priest, and a Bloodstoker. It's going to be the Dark Feast. I have no idea if it's good. I'm going to try out all the different battalions, one at a time, or at this point, 2 at a time. Anyways, the Blood Feast lets me, as long as my Slaughter Priest is alive, I get to add 1 to the attack characteristics of any of my units from this battalion, as well as the Bloodstoker in the battalion. It makes them immune to battle shock tests if they're within 12 inches of them. So that could be kind of cool. I don't know. We'll try it out. Next, over here, we have 4 min units of, what are they? Blood Warriors. Yeah, Blood Warriors. This is called the Red Headsman. I also like that name. I thought it was pretty neat. It comes with an Aspiring Deathbringer and a Skull Grinder. Now, this one I elect... Sorry about that. If at the start of my first hero phase, I nominate up to 3 heroes or monsters with this battalion, and your heroes or monsters get to reroll their hits. They're considered worthy foes. Though if I kill them, I get to add 1 to the attack characteristics of their melee attacks for the rest of the game. And if I had the maximum number of units, I could elect 5 instead of 3, but I'm off by 2 units of Blood Warriors. And then they have Ritual Slaughter. They count as always being within range of the Skull Grinder's Altar of Skull ability. In addition, if the Skull Grinder slays a worthy foe, it doubles his distance. That's the benefits of those 2 battalions together. Moving on, just to fill out the rest of the 1,500 points, I'm bringing 2 separate Khorgoraths. They're only 80 points each. They got a lot of wounds. I don't know if they're good. I'm going to find out. And we have our Bloodsecrator, which is like a battle standard bearer from fantasy, I suppose, if you're familiar. I gave him the Totem of Wrath ability, which says that any units within 8 inches of him, enemy units, take D3 mortal wounds on a 4-up at the start of the hero phase or the combat phase. I can't remember. I'll double check that. And then we have my Mighty Lord of Khorne, which I gave him the Mark of the Cannibal trait, which heals a wound at the end of combat if you slew any models. And I gave his weapon the Gore Cleaver, which gives it an additional rend and 6s to wound, are mortal wounds equal to the damage it would normally cause. And finally, Mark of the Destroyer, which doubles his attacks. But if he fails to slay any models, he is removed from the game. And my Priest, which I forgot to cover, I gave him the Blood Sacrifice spell in addition to his normal spell, which deals D3 mortal wounds to himself or a friendly unit within 3 inches for a Blood Tithe point. that pretty much rounds out my 1,500 points. If I forgot to cover anything, I'm sorry. Everything is pretty much as WYSIWYG as you can get. These guys only have champions. These two squads have full command, whereas these two do not. And my general is the Mighty Lord of Khorne.
And here's my army of chaos, my chaos Skaven. So mostly kind of pestilence over here. So we've got some plague monks. We've got 5 censer bearers. We've got a plague claw catapult.
Plague claw catapult. All right.
We've got our furnace with our priest on it, and he's going to be our general.
Cool.
And then so that's our kind of pestilency kind of part of our army. And then we go over to the Skyer part, where we've got 3 storm fiends.
Yeah, WYSIWYG?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, there'll be Rattling Cannon, Warp Fire Projector, I believe is what that one called, and not Shock
Fist?
Gauntlets, Doom Flayer Gauntlets.
Okay.
We got a Doom Wheel, we've got our little Engineer, and then in Clan Verminous we've brought 20 Storm Vermin as well, just to kind of round out our Horde numbers.
I think your list would be a lot easier to remember.
Yeah,
than mine.
in terms of the additional traits, we've got his additional command trait is the Lord of War, allowing him to pick a unit within 3 inches of him at the start of the hero phase, and they get +1 to wound, or sorry, to hit. And then his Chaos Artifact is the Talisman, which allows him to, for every wound he takes, roll a dice, and on a 6 he ignores that wound.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice. Including mortal wounds?
It just says wound, so
Yep,
that does
sure.
include mortal wounds. So yeah, it's kind of like a 6-up ward save against any kind of hit. So that's kind of nice to keep the general alive a little bit longer is the plan. And that is my 1,500 points of Chaos Skaven.
Here's the table Cullen and I are going to be playing on. We're just going to do it's called Gifts from the Heaven? Yep.
Yep.
So it's Gifts from the Heaven. We are going to be playing on a mat from MiniWarGaming, and this terrain has been collected over the years. Most of it's from Greenleaf terrain.
Yes, indeed. That would be Adam from Greenleaf Terrain. All these War Machine style houses were made back in the day for the War Machine board that we had here, but since then we've kind of repurposed them and used them for a lot of things like Mordheim and whatnot, and they're some beautiful, cool buildings.
Yeah, so the Gift of the Heavens is pretty much divided in half. One of us gets one side, the other gets the other, and it's sectioned off into 3. So it'll be like, and we're playing on a 4x4 mat, so we're gonna go 12 inches instead. So it'll be 12, 24, 36. Actually, no, 16. I meant 16, 32, 48. That's totally what I meant. Anyways,
That's how math works.
the main objective of this game is to control the fallen meteors, the gift from the heavens. So essentially, we both have a turn, and at the beginning of the second battle round, these meteors come down randomly on each of our table halves, which will be divided into 3 sections. So it'll be a D3, so like 1 or 2, 2 or 3 or 4, 5 or 6 ends up here, right in the center of each little third of our table halves. And whoever has the most victory points at the end of the game will take the victory. And you get victory points equal to the turn number that you're holding that certain objective. So if you're holding the objective at the end of the second battle round, it's worth 2. 3 at the end of the third one. And if you're holding both, it's doubled, essentially. Now we're going to roll off to see who gets to choose which table side.
I'll roll first, rolling the green dice for a 5.
5 to my... Also 5?
Okay.
Here we go. Yep.
2.
Hit. Alright, I will put down my... Oh, I'll choose this table half already. Oop, I like this one. I'm already near it. I don't feel like walking to the other side of the table. It's pretty far away. I'll deploy first. I'm just going to go ahead and deploy my army, and then Cullen's going to deploy his, and we'll let you know who finished deploying first. Right, well this is my side of the deployment for my Blades of Khorne army. It's pretty much, I deployed first. I deployed my battalions. A Korgrath here, the Slaughter Priest and the Bloodstoker here, near their Dark Feast battalion. And then we have our Blood Secretor right in the middle, as he should be, I imagine. Another Korgrath here. The Red Headsman battalion, all pretty much on this flank, with my General, Lord of Khorne right there. The Skull Grinder, and the Aspiring Deathbringer. And on Cullen's side, we have a Doom Wheel on the flank with some Censer Bearers, and the 3 Storm Fiends right behind them. And right in the center would be the Plague Monks with their Plague Furnace.
Yep.
So they're pushing that. They have to remain around it to be able to push it. That rule kind of stuck around for Age of Sigmar. And what do we got there? An Engineer?
Yep. He's just chilling right there.
He's hanging out. And then on the side, we have all Storm Vermin. Anything else?
catapult back here.
Oh, there's a catapult. And of course a cheeky catapult that doesn't need line of sight to shoot right behind this building. And that will be Cullen's 1,500 points of Skaven. We're pretty much... I'd like to imagine we're both invading this city and we both want the glory for ourselves. So in the name of chaos, let there be blood. Since I finished deploying first with my battalions, which made it very easy, I'm trying a whole minimum squad here thing to get maximum blood tithe points, I'm going to elect Cullen to go first. Because I would love to go twice in a row. Starting off with the hero phase, we're going to go right to your general.
Yep, so my general actually doesn't have any built-in command abilities, so he's just going to use Inspiring Presence on his unit of monks around him.
Okay.
As well as he's got his priesty spell he can pray for. So he will pray for, let me see what the name is, that one. This one will do, he's got 2 he can cast, and he's going to try to pray for Rabid Fever this turn. It's not really going to make a difference right now, as we're not really in combat, but this is, so on a roll of 3 up, whenever one of my Plague Monks is slain in close combat, they get to then make an additional pile-in and attack moves before they're removed from combat. So, it goes off.
Hey, nice, okay.
He also has the Lord of War trait from the Chaos Allegiance, so he's going to use that on the Plague Monks as well, giving them +1 to hit.
Okay.
And the Warlock Engineer, he has a spell, but it's only an 18-inch range. It's like a magic missile, so no range on him. And with that being the rest of our hero phase, we're going to move right on to the movement phase and start by running the Storm Vermin for an additional 2. Can move up a total of 8. Let's just come right up to this wall. Landing like that, kind of trying to drag Luka into the center with his small units.
Smart idea.
Engineer is just going to, he's going to move up a little bit. We want to be able to get range for his spell next turn, but with Luka running towards me as well, we're just going to put him up to here. So first we're going to move the furnace. We had to move these 2. Luka was nice enough because I didn't necessarily read the full rules of this before I moved it. And the way it moves is it has a base movement depending on its wound characteristics, which at this point is 4 because it's full wounds. And then it gets to add an additional inch for every 3 Skaven models within 1 inch of it. So
very particular.
Right now there's 12, so it's going to be moving an additional 4 on top of its 4. So squeaky, 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 squeaky as they. And now the monks are going to run up with it.
Oh hey, nice. That's more than enough.
Landing there. Now my Doom Wheel's going to roll for 3 dice.
6 inches. Okay. I wonder if I can run for like 3d6.
Zoom.
Neat, Skaven stuff is neat. That actually moves twice the amount rolled, but if he rolls a double, I'm able to move it in any direction I choose.
Yeah, that's instead of running, so I'm just going to opt to not run it.
Oh, okay. Next time you should run it though.
I don't know. Sensor bearers now are going to run as well.
Ooh.
For an additional 2 inches on their 6.
Cool. Rats are fast.
Whee!
Scurry, scurry, scurry. Mouse, mouse, mouse.
Storm Fiends are going to run. Their shooting weapons are quite short range, so let's try to get them up close. So 9 inches.
Hello, big guys.
Rawr.
That is everybody that wants to move. Now we go into shooting. Huzzah!
So the catapult is going to lob a big ball of plague at that unit there.
Just because I have command of that unit, he doesn't like my command.
Exactly. And this would normally hit on a 3, but it has a special rule that if there's more than 10 models in that, 10 or more models in that unit, it gets +1 to hit. So 2 up, hitting, and wounding on 3s. No!
Okay. That would have been 2d6 damage.
Yeah.
And that will conclude Cullen's turn 1. We will move on to my turn 1 and my hero phase. Right, so going on to my hero phase, I'm not going to activate his command ability. I'm just going to do Inspiring Presence on these boys. So they're inspired. Huzzah. Right, at the beginning of my hero phase, I should have done the Red Headsman's ability. I have to nominate up to 3 heroes or monsters on your side of the table, and they become worthy foes. I'm going to go ahead with your Engineer. I'm going to go with the Engineer and the Plague Monk and the Furnace. So they get to reroll their hits. Though if anybody from my battalion takes them out, or if they die, I'll double check if it has to be the battalion or just if they die. Everyone from this Red Headsman battalion gets to add 1 to their attack characteristics. Right, so the Slaughter Priest is going to pray for a blood sacrifice. Right, so my priest is going to go ahead and pray for blood sacrifice. I need to roll a 4 up for this. I nominate a Khorne unit or a priest within 3 inches of him and they take D3 mortal wounds. If I roll a 1, he takes D3 mortal wounds himself and fails.
Okay.
He does it. Blood for the Blood God. They're taking D3 mortal wounds. Oh, well, you know what? That's a blood tithe point at least. We're gonna go. He's gonna die for blood. He's gonna die for blood, and that guy. He likes to die for blood too. Bloodstoker's gonna whip some backs. Oh, I don't know. Let's just do the unit of Blood Reavers kind of under the building, hidden. Yeah, that one right there. Correction, I didn't know it was a 12-inch range. I'm gonna whip this Korgrath because that guy's got some long whips. Thankfully, that's all of my hero phase stuff. Wasn't as much as I thought. I'm gonna go right into moving. Running these chaps right here. They have a musician, so they're going 4 plus. I think the musician gives them 1. So apparently they have a movement of 6. So they ran 4 plus 1 for the musician, 11 inches. That's where they end up. For Khorne, come fight me. Running the Korgrath. He's going an additional 6. Korgrath gonna run right beside them to support them up. Blood Reavers in the back. Roll the 1. Got off camera. That just means they're only going 8, but it's more than enough. The smaller unit that took some blood sacrifice, they're gonna go. They have no musician, so they're only going 3 inches. They're gonna run. No musician. Actually, they do have a musician, so they're going. Wow, they're going 12 inches. Correction, no musician, but they're still going 12. Right behind the tower, looking to fight some plague monks. We're gonna move on to all 3 of my heroes. So I'm just gonna run all 3 of them. We'll start with Desecrator. +4. Running through the building, ending up on the other side. Only moving 4, he trails behind a bit. Running both these Bloodstoker and Slaughter Priest. Slaughter Priest first, and the Stoker is going 1 more inch. Right, Bloodstoker ends up beside the Bloodsecrator, and the Slaughter Priest ends up right there in between everyone. Going to run both, well, pretty much running everything over here. Going to start doing them in 2s though. So this unit, 5. This unit, 5. Ending up just like that.
Who's next?
We'll say my, I can't remember what his name is. Guy with a flaming chain anvil, which is,
Wrathmonger?
I don't know. That's a unit type.
Oh.
This guy is a Skull Grinder.
Skull Grinder.
He's a Skull Grinder, and he's running, of course, naturally. 5. This guy grinds skulls, not souls. There we go, behind the tank trap.
The steam tank trap.
Yeah, steam tank trap. 2 more units of Blood Warriors and run both. The one in the front, the one in the back. 2. Well, they're not going too far. Oh boy. Just like a trail of endless Khorne units. You kill 1 unit, 2 more behind it. Tree. Leaning on tree, running through trees. They're going to support over to the left. They got enough Blood Warriors going the other way.
You got 2 models left, I think?
Yeah, and my General. You know what? General's not going to be able to actually run anywhere. He's just going to
follow up?
Yeah. The Korgrath is... yeah. The Exalted Champion actually is going to run. Or the Aspiring Deathbringer. That's the Aspiring Deathbringer. 4-inch run. He's going to run right between these 2 heroes. Korgrath. I'm tarpeting myself.
Feeling a little gummed up there, Luka?
Just a wee bit.
And is that all your movement?
That's all my movement.
Anything else to do?
Nope.
Okay, so moving on to the meteor turn. So now that it's beginning of the second turn, we got to roll to see where the meteors come down. So I'm going to roll for Luka's and which side of the table. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5, 6 over here in the center of that corner.
Clip-plunk. Right there. Meteor's gonna land right there. Rolling for Cullen's now. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, hey, same side. It looked like all the action's gonna be over here. Boom. On the sewer.
Now, time for the initiative roll-off to see who gets to go first in turn 2.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part of the game.
Yeah, same.
Oh boy. No. Oh boy, Luka, what are you getting?
No!
Again!
No!
Okay. Okay.
Please. Yes!
Ah! Again!
I can...
Go up. Can you? No! Oh, yes! Skaven, turn 2. On my hero phase, my general's gonna give the Plague Monks Inspiring Presence, as well as he's gonna use his Lord of War to give them +1 to hit. And then the priest is going to pray for rabid fever again, trying to make them pilot an attack after they've been slain in combat, and he does.
There you got it. Just gonna jump back. They did take D3 mortal wounds. They took 3 wounds. I do have to do a battle shock for them. They have no banner and their bravery is only 5, and I lost 3. So, rolling a 3, lose 1 more. 1 more would have ended up fleeing. But I'm actually gonna take it away from that guy, I think.
Now my wizard is going to use his warp lightning spell to try to hit this unit. He's going to use his warp power accumulator to try to boost the D3 mortal wounds of the spell to D6 mortal wounds.
Yep.
But if I roll a 1, something bad happens. But I rolled a 5, so we're good.
Okay.
Actually, this one plays a little differently than some of the others, which I was thinking it is. This one is to get the warp power accumulator off. I just have to get the spell off when I cast it, and then if I fail, then he suffers a mortal wound.
Oh, okay.
So that spell goes off on a 5.
Oh, so you take a mortal wound.
Huh.
Now he's down to 4 wounds after taking the 1 mortal wound for using that dirty, dirty Skaven magic.
Now the Storm Vermin are going to move up there 6 in the movement phase, and just try to get ready to charge this turn. Next up the move, the Catapult is actually going to come peeking out.
Hey!
Squeaky, 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 moving up 3.
Just to get within 6 inches of that meteor.
Yep.
Just to control it. You have to have one, pretty much a model from any unit within 6 inches of the meteor, and no enemy models within 6 inches of it.
Now the monks are going to push the furnace. We don't want to push it too far forward in fear of it getting kind of tar-pitted up by the reavers up there. So they're going to push it and go 8 inches. So definitely, we're going to go right there.
Is that perfect?
Yeah. And now the monks are going to run up with it.
Oh yeah, they're going far.
They can go 10. Monks landing like that, and now they're not afraid to get in front of it to give it some squishy protection.
A little bit of protection.
And the little engineer here is going to... He's going to...
I'm gonna kill him.
I gotta check the range on his gun, actually.
I'm gonna kill him.
Before I... With only 9-inch range on his gun, he's gonna try to run. Getting 6, 7, 8, so he can at least go down to here.
Hello.
Doomwheel's just going to move its base.
You should do the run move.
No.
Please. Oh, you could have gone 18 inches though.
I'm good.
18 inches.
And it's gonna go to here, staying 3 inches away from the Blood Warriors there. Sensor Bearers just gonna do their basic move up, 6 inches.
Hello. We got smelly stuff. We would like you to smell our smelly stuff.
Storm Fiends are going to move up their 6. Roar.
Roar.
We want to shoot you.
Mouse.
He doesn't move as far because he's got close combat weapons.
Moving on to shooting phase, because there's no more movement to do. You've gotten close enough already.
So first off, catapult.
Stinky catapult.
Lobbing a shot at these 10.
Boom at these guys.
Wounds on a 2.
Hits on a 2.
Or hits on a 2, sorry. Wounds on a 3.
Oh
yeah.
And now because it's a squad of at least 10, it does D.
Well, it has minus
damage.
2 rend if you have any kind of save.
Nah, they have 0 save.
Okay, so now it does 2d6 damage.
10! 10! The squad of 10 is dead! That means this one is dead, this one is dead, these 3 are dead, and I think these 5 are dead as well. And don't forget those 2. And that, folks, is a catapult. Ooh.
Wow.
It's okay, I still got this guy.
Onto the Storm Fiends. These guys have 2 different gun options, so we'll first go with the Warp Fire Projector onto this unit. And the profile of this gun is 8-inch range, and anything in that is 2d6 mortal wounds. So
2d3 or 2d6?
2d3, yeah. Sorry, yeah.
Ooh.
So we're gonna choose that unit there.
Yep.
And roll it up.
So
4,
5.
3.
Or sorry, 3. Yeah, 3. That means I will take away this man, and this guy will have 1 wound left. For my Blood Reavers that fell to a catapult, a blood tithe point.
And now the Rattling Gun is gonna shoot its cannons into the unharmed unit over here. And that has 3d6 attacks for 10. And this is hitting on 4s.
Nice roll.
Yeah. And wounding on 4s as well.
2. Any rend?
-1.
-1 rend puts my 4 up to a 5 up. Okay. No
Dang.
damage. No damage, I suppose.
And then the wheel is going to shoot its warp lightning into those blood warriors here.
It's a wheel.
It's D6 attacks for 5.
That doesn't sound good.
And this is hitting on 4s.
We got
1.
one hit on a 4.
And yeah, wounding on 4s as well.
That's it. So we got -1 rend on this as well. 4 up, 2 up, 5 up. Hey!
Oh, that was D3 damage.
Oh!
Lame.
Oh, you didn't tell me that part. Pretty good shooting phase. I mean, not on this end so much, but over here, it's a whole lot lighter. Where Cullen's gonna go move on to charge phase. Charge time!
Storm Women are going to try charge. There's not a unit of Blood Reavers there, so this might be a pretty hefty charge, needing at least an 8 to reach that Kor'graf.
Oh, not good enough.
Nope. But going on to this side, we're going to have the Doom Wheel attempt to charge.
Yeah, he's in. Where's he going? He can go anywhere, don't forget.
And then the Sensor Bearers are going to try to join the combat.
Oh yeah, they're making it.
Definitely with a 9. And that's all my charges.
Alright, which one do you want to fight first?
Well, there's nothing over there.
That's true. I'm gonna go back over here.
So I will attack with the monks first here.
Sensor bearers, alright.
So, as I'm reading these rules, I'm realizing I definitely forgot the poisonous fumes rule on
smelly stink.
On the Sensor Bearers here, because at the beginning of every hero phase, for any unit that was in 3 inches of them, they had to roll a dice, and on a 4 up, they suffer 1 mortal wound. So the Doom Wheel definitely was at the beginning of my turn, so let's try for it now. So that suffers a mortal wound, and the Storm Fiends were as well, but they do not.
Down to 7 wounds on that Doom Wheel.
So now that they charge this turn, they get an additional +1 attack. So instead of having 2 base attacks, they have 3 attacks each. So they're going to be swinging in with, let me pile in so I can push that. They are now getting 15 attacks. And these will be wounding on 4s, or hitting on 4s, sorry. And then 3s to wound with a -1 rend.
Alright, that'll put my save to a 5 up. Alright, looking for 5 ups. We make 3 of them. So I am taking 3 wounds so far. Though, these successful saves, because I have Gore Fists on any 6s, it's a mortal wound right back at you if you're within an inch. And none. Those 3 wounds, this guy does have to die. But they will get to pile in and attack before they die, and it'll be this one. These 2 are going to die. They're both going to pile in and attack first. Look, actually, I'm going to take... That was the one there. This one's going to die. They're both going to pile in and attack the... Oh, gosh, I don't know. Yeah, no, they're both going to pile in and attack the Doom Wheel, where this one's going to stay right here. They have 2 attacks a pop, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. This is into the Doom Wheel. We got 3 hits, wounding on 4s. Ooh, 3 wounds.
And 4 up saves for the Doom Wheel.
You just take 1 damage. Down to 6. After their death attacks, they are removed. Then, I don't really have a choice, so you're just going to pile in and attack there. They're both going to attack the Plague Monks. Champions there with the Bone Toothy Axe, and they're all going to hit the Plague Monks. 5 attacks hitting on 3s. All hit.
Yikes.
Wounding on 4s. We have...
No save, so every wound is a kill.
Just 2.
So we'll get rid of, say, that guy, and say this guy.
And that means the Doom Wheel gets to attack. It definitely within range to pile in. What's the Doom Wheel got?
Good question. First up, we got the Giant Wheel and Spikes doing D6 attacks.
3.
For 3. And this is hitting on 3s.
2 hits.
And wounding on 3s. For
Okay.
2.
Any rend?
-1.
Goes to a 5 up. Because their armor, they fail both. Is that 1 damage each?
Yes, they are.
That means we will kill off this one, and he will pile in and attack the Sensor Bears. We're just going to go ahead and finish the Doom Wheel's attacks.
So it's got 6 attacks from the crew and the Rat Horde's teeth. So this is hitting on 5s.
We got 1 hit.
And 5s. Nothing else.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then, yeah, this guy will be removed, but first he'll pile in an attack. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. Nothing. They're fine, but he's dead. Right on to Bravery, since that's the last combat, right on to the Sensor Bear's Bravery.
So, Battle Shock, or their Bravery is 5, and I lost 2. So,
You
to
lose 1
6,
more.
so that guy's gonna flee
Oh,
as
wait,
well.
yeah, you lose, yep. Right, so he's Bravery 6 base, though he's within 6 inches of the Skull Grinder, which gives him, well, Mortal Khorne models plus 1 of their Bravery. Looking for... I actually don't know. Not that...
So that goes up to 9.
Goes up to 9, and he does flee. But death point. So at the end of Cullen's turn, the Plague Claw Catapult is within 6 inches of that objective. He does get 2 victory points because it is the end of turn 2 for him. Green for the Skaven at 2. I'm technically at 0, but I got me a nice little red die. Right off to my turn. Hero phase. Bloodsecrator is going to plant that banner right in the ground, giving myself an 18-inch bubble of a couple effects. So one is Loathsome Sorcery forces all spells to be rerolled if they're successfully cast before anyone attempts to unbind. And it gives all my Khorne units within 18 inches +1 to their attack characteristics, in addition to immune to battle shock. Using Mighty Lord of Khorne, activating his command ability, giving 3 units the ability to roll 3d6 and take the 2 highest when they charge. He will be targeting the Blood Warriors.
Which ones?
Sorry, these ones right here beside him at the tree.
Okay.
The Blood Reavers. And these Blood Warriors.
Okay.
Now this Blood Stoker is going to whip that unit of Reavers, giving them +1 to their run and charge. Slaughter Priest is going to pray to Khorne and try and blood boil the Plagued Monks all around the Plague Furnace. Right, so I need a 4 up to cast. I'd get +1 if I killed anything in the last combat phase, but that is not the case. I got it! D6 more wounds. 2.
And that'll kill off just 2 Plague Monks in the back.
Korgrath going to be 3 inches away. Blood Reaver unit going to run. Wow, going 13 inches. They have a musician.
Oh, geez.
That's where they end up. Blood Reaver's running, +1 because of the Blood Stoker. 13 inches backwards to secure an objective, obviously. Oh, this tree, why? Surrounding the objective, holding it.
Getting together for a nice catapult on their head.
There's not 10 there.
I can still target it.
Slaughter Priest running pretty far.
Jeez, you guys have like mad legs of this game.
We got it right behind the Blood Reavers. Alright, Blood Reavers are going to move right, well, I guess 3 inches away technically of the Plague Monks. Well, that's way. There we go.
Not running, just doing a basic move,
Just a move, yep. Bloodstoker moving to right there. Aspiring Deathbringer is going to make a run. Oh. Okay, he's not as far. Right there. Blood Warriors running. Ah, nice.
+5.
Right over this way. Gonna move 3 inches away, kind of surround. Flaily Man's gonna go right over here. And then these guys.
Gonna move up as well.
3 inches away. Oh my goodness, these trees are gonna be the death of me.
I hope the trees fall on your models.
No. They're content. Korgrath running 2. Oh, right over here. Mighty Lord of Khorne running 3 additional inches. Running right there. And my movement phase is finally done. Korgrath's got Bone Tentacle Shooty Thing. 3 attacks right at the Storm Vermin. 3s to hit. And 4s to wound. Let's see that again. Oh, we only got 2.
And the Storm Vermin have the Clan Shields. You see? He's got a shield on his back.
I see a shield.
So they get an additional -1 to their, or they get an additional +1 to their save for damage attacks of 1. So that is a 1 damage attack. So their 5 up goes to a 4 up.
Takes 1.
So this guy.
He bites the dust.
That Korgrath's too far away to shoot, so going out of charges.
Yes, sir.
What's first, Luka? I feel like there's some charges that need to be made.
Korgrath.
Over here?
Into Storm Vermin.
How far?
Far enough.
Yeah, literally getting the extra inch, so there you go.
Squad of Blood Warriors are going to charge. They're going 9. Oh boy. Bam. 9 inches takes them all the way around. I'm afraid to throw my Skull Grinder in there, but I don't think he'd be afraid to go in there.
True.
So he's going in. Yeah.
There he is.
Yeah, he is.
Plenty of moom. Plenty of moom?
Plenty of moom.
Plenty of moom. Last up.
3d6, subtract the lowest. Alright, they're going 7.
Still a lot.
And put them rounded. Blood Reaver's charging. Taking away the... Oh, only 6.
Khorne not giving a care, just trying to get as many blood tithe points, whether they kill or not. And they're gonna make their way in, or?
Yeah, let's see where they can go though.
Oh, piling in like so. Keeping definitely 3 inches away from the storm vermin, not to bring them in as well.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh my goodness.
Good.
Going to attack with my Blood Reavers first, right in the Plague Monks, just to get the maximum attacks out of them I can. They're within 12 inches of my Bloodsecrator, so they get +1 attack. And they're within 18 inches of the Bloodsecrator's banner, so they get an additional +1 attack.
Yay. That sounds terrifying.
So it should be... Now these are all hitting on 4s, rerolling on 1s because they're we got 2 of the weapons, and then wounding on 4s. Reroll these 1s for 1 extra hit. And then look for 4s. Ooh, that's pretty good actually.
Yeah,
no save on them?
Nope, that's 3, 6, 7, 8. Blah. So, I'm just going to choose the 5 from the front here.
Because of your priest ability?
Yep, because I do have the ability, just like the Blood Warriors, where I can pile in and attack with them. But only those 5 are... There's a 6th one over here, which is the champion, so I don't want to take him away just yet, because he does have a once per game ability that I definitely want to use. So, those 5 will pile in and attack, and then I'll pull off the rest from the back. So, first attacking with their blades, which normally attack and wound on 4s, but I get +1 to hit. So, it's going to hit on 3s. Wound on 4s.
1.
For 1.
That's 1 dead Blood Reaver though. He's gonna fall off and die.
And then staffs for an additional 5 attacks on 4s, or sorry, 3s.
Ooh.
And then on 5s. For 1 more.
1 more just falls off and dies.
So that's what it looks like after I pull the casualties. But I also have a special ability from my banner here, which for every Plague Monk slayed in close combat, I get a roll of dice, and on a 6, they deal a mortal wound to Luka for being bloated with disease. So this is the 8 dice on 6s.
We take 1.
1 mortal wound for you, sir. Which one?
Oh, sorry. I thought, bam! That guy, he's out of here.
I'm going to choose the Doom Wheel to attack then.
Smart.
Attacking onto... We're just going to throw all of our attacks into this unit. So rolling d6 for our number of attacks for our wheel.
Oh no.
6, yay. And this is on 3s with the wheel. And 3s.
Please whiff.
Oh, just 1. This is -1 rend.
5 up.
Jeez.
On a 6 mortal wound with the stabby stab. No stabby stab.
And then the little rats. 5s and 5s.
I'm gonna stab a rat in the face. 4 up armor. No,
He's gonna bite you.
That individual right there is gonna take 1 wound.
That was a really mediocre Doom Wheel attack. Where are you going up next, Luka? Then he's gonna have the Korgorath attack.
Right, so the Korgorath's gonna go at you with his attacks. He's got 5, hitting on 3s. Oh, I am getting pretty lucky.
Much better than my 3s.
And then 3s. This is -1 to your save.
It is 2 damage, so I do not get the +1 for my shield. And with the -1, it'll be 6 up. I don't save any.
It was 8.
Oh. Oh no, poor rats.
Rats die.
2, 4, 6. Oops, that's a fence. 8.
All the Reavers. I forgot to do. I already forgot a few things with my formation. I'll try and catch it. All my Dark Feast guys get to add 1 of their attack characteristics, and
Oh jeez.
they're immune to battle shock tests. That would have only affected them. They wouldn't have lost those 2 guys earlier.
Oh, okay. 2 Sensor Bearers are going to attack before they die. They'll throw their attacks into these Blood Warriors here. They are hitting on 4s and wounding on 3s.
Oh, wow.
-1, I believe. Yeah.
5 up armor. Ooh.
Dang.
5 up armor. Let's see if I can get double 6s again. Oh, no more wounds. Gonna activate my Blood Warriors here on this side. These 2, including the champion, are attacking the Sensor Bearers. The remaining 3 at the back are hitting the Doom Wheel.
Okay.
Right, so because they're within 18 inches of the Bloodsecrator's banner, they get to add +1 to their attack. So this is the champion and the other guy hitting on 4s, I believe. Oh boy.
Is that 1?
Yeah. 2 hits.
On 3s, actually, so
3s,
2.
but still need 4s. Oh, just 1.
You killed 1.
Just 1.
Not Larry.
The remaining 3 hitting on 3 attacks each because of the banner hitting on, or the Bloodsecrator hitting on 3s. Much better. 4s. With no rend, just 4 on him.
4 up save for the wheel.
Just 2. Doom Wheel's down to 4.
Storm Veteran will pile in an attack. Getting in range, so 6 can attack. They are 2 attacks apiece, and normally hitting on 4s and getting +1 to hit from Murderous Ferocity, because Luka's unit has fewer numbers of models than my unit. Yay. So 3s, and 3s.
Not bad. 4 up to a 5 up save because -1 rend. We make 1 and we take 4. He's down to 4 wounds.
Those 5 Blood Warriors attacking the Doom Wheel.
Yep. Alright, 16 attacks from the unit, about +1 for the champion, and the Blood Secretor helps, hitting on 3s. 4th wound. Oh, that was a miss.
For 5?
Yep.
5 4-ups. Oh, failing 2. Slowly picking it off.
No, it's not.
Now I'm gonna have the Plague Furnace go.
Hello.
So first up, we've got to do our Great Tensor attack. So I got to choose a point within 3 inches of the model, and everything within 2 inches then has to roll a dice, and on a 4-up, it takes mortal wounds equal to whatever its wound characteristic is at. So I'm gonna choose like a point there. So it's like, yeah. So it only catches Luka's unit. So I'm gonna roll. Please get a 4-up. No. I could have done D6 mortal wounds to you, sir.
Oh,
dang it. And then the Plague Monk on it's got a Warped Stone tipped staff, so he's going to attack with 3 attacks, hitting on 4s for 2. And I believe it wounds on 4s as well. Actually on 3s.
Oh, you're...
And then the Wheels and Spikes have D6 attacks.
These are just Reavers.
So just 2. And this is on 2s.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
For 2. And then 3s.
How many damage?
For 1.
1 damage.
Yeah.
Alright. This Reaver dies. My final attack, Skullgram's gonna pile into him, but he's got a 2-inch reach on his anvil, gonna hit the Doom
Okay.
Wheel. Only have 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. Uh-oh. That's 2 hits. Another 6.
Oh yeah.
2s to wound. Oh no.
Can't roll, of course, roll the 1. How many damage?
It's 3 damage.
Okay, well,
-1 to your save.
-1, so 5 up.
No! I needed him to die!
Now you know how I feel. Now my monks get to attack.
Yeah, they do.
So like the one up there can attack, and then that guy's staff is within range.
Okay.
So 2 sword attacks on 4s. 4s. 1.
That's just dead. He dies.
Then the guy in front staff and the guy behind him staff because 2-inch reach on 4s. And 5s.
That's another dead Reaver. Hey, you did more damage than the Plague Furnace did there.
Woo!
It's my turn, so I take my Battle Shocks first, but because of the Blood Secretor, it makes everything within 18 inches of it immune, and that's everything relevant.
Yeah, so for me, got the 1 Sensor Bearer here.
He's fine.
Yay! The monks here should have to take a test, but they're immune because the general's right there. And he inspiring presence them.
Yeah, he inspired to presenced them.
Oh, in the storm, vermin.
Because the Korgrath caused a wound, all enemy models within 12 inches subtract 1 from their bravery.
Yay, because I really needed 1 lower bravery, Luka.
Yep.
The bravery 5, and I think I've lost 12.
What's the banner do for you?
So yeah, it's 8 died down to bravery 4.
It's still not bad.
So that's 9.
So you lose 5 guys.
Ooh, that could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
1, 2. Banner, you only make me retreat and charge, so you're gonna die today. Because these guys are not long for this world. Oh, I think I took 1 too many. Nope, I took the right number. Initiative phase.
Yep. That's what you get.
Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Ho! Yay, I'll go first.
So I rolled a 1. It's Cullen's turn, which is fine. Keep the the initiative order nice and proper. Hero phase. What are you doing?
Okay, well he's gonna inspiring presence them,
Very
as
nice.
well as use his Lord of War ability, giving them +1 to hit.
Of course.
And then he's gonna pray for the ability so they can do what they've been doing, which is attack after they die.
Death throws thing. Yeah, you're good.
Awesome.
I forgot to mention at the end of my round 2, I do get 2 victory points for holding that gift from the heaven.
Now the engineer, he's going to cast his warp lightning spell, or attempt to cast it, onto the Khorgorath.
Yeah.
Using the warp accumulation thing, so
Sure.
it's getting it to a D6 as long as I get a 5 up.
Come on. Oh, okay, I seen the one. I only seen the one.
That is D6 mortal wounds for that Khorgorath. Come on, give me a 4 up.
He's
Yes.
out of here. Khorgorath just takes the warp lightning and he's out. Blood tithe point.
So now we're gonna go on to the
One
poisonous
sensor bear.
fumes.
Stinky smell.
The rolls, so every unit within 3 inches of that sensor bearer there, I get to roll a dice, and on a 4 up, they'll suffer a wound. So let's start with this guy.
Yep, skull grinder. Oh,
Mortal wound
he's down to 4.
for them. Mortal wound
Yep.
for my wheel. Mortal wound.
Okay.
Down to 1 on that. That's
And my-
scary. And the other guys here.
No.
No.
All right, my skull grinder's down to 4. They weren't affected. He's down to a wound, and yep, Doom Wheel's at 1. I really wish I killed it last turn. And the sensor bear.
So the furnace does the exact same thing with the poisonous fumes, but on a 4 up, instead of doing 1 mortal wound, it does D3.
So many tinky smells.
So the Reavers there.
Oh, they're
No.
fine. They don't mind. Joe smells so much worse than that thing does. That concludes hero phase. We go right on to movement phase.
One of my 2 units to move. We're gonna just walk up within 3.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Luka.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
In fact, I'm gonna record that there. That was beautiful. He did that for a good 10 seconds.
oh, there we go. And then the little rat wizard here.
Rat, wizard, warlock.
He's gonna go that way.
Cool.
I forgot that these guys are now free to move, so they're gonna just move their 6, getting in with it within 3. The Blood Reavers.
No more movement. Right on to shooting. Where are you starting?
Let's go with the Storm Rats.
Storm rats. The big mice.
Yep. So first up, we're gonna have the Warp Fire Projectors.
Yep.
Go on to your Deathbringer.
Skull grinder.
Or Skull Grinder, and then the Rattling Cannons just into the Blood Warriors.
Understood. We're just looking at 2d3 mortal wounds from the warp flamethrower, and that is more than enough to burn him up in a warp
Whoosh.
flame.
Then the Rattling Gun, 3d6 shots.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Grand total of 5.
He didn't load it very well.
My
this time.
grandma can roll better than that.
And this is hitting on 4s.
We got
One
we got
and
hit.
wounding on 4s.
Is there at least a rend to this?
-1.
Okay. 4 up, save to a 5 up. No, take that. Oh, it takes out a guy. A blood warrior goes down.
And the Doom Wheel shooting. 2 shots. So 4s.
Yeah, okay, buddy. I'm so sorry. Get a
And
hold.
let's try to.
Woo! Boom. 10 models in this unit.
And this wounds on 2s, or hits on 2s.
That's it. Wound on 3.
Wounds on 3s. No.
Oh, yes. No more instantly killing my units for you. Right on the charging phase. Where are you starting?
Let's go these Storm Vermins into the Reavers potentially.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's an easy 7.
Rawr.
After their movement, that's how they end up facing my Reavers down.
And the Storm Fiends are also going to try to charge.
Yeah, he's gonna do some damage. 5 inches is more than enough.
Rawr.
Yeah. And they're final position, keeping coherent. And gonna mess up some Blood Warriors. On to our first combat. Cullen is going to start with his Storm Vermin.
Not Fiends, Vermin. So now the Storm Vermin are going to attack. The unit of Reavers actually has more models than them, unfortunately, so I'm not getting my +1. So on 4s
Okay.
and on 3s.
That is still 5 dead Reavers. Just gonna take 5 from the back, but not the banner. I guess the banner is actually not that important if they're all immune to battle shock, especially if they're 12 inches of him. But 3. Yeah, you know what? Banner's out of here. Don't care. Bye, banner. 5. Champion lives, and so does a musician. That's what you get for being so far in the back. I am gonna take a risk. This unit of 4 remaining Blood Warriors are going to attack. These 2 are going to attack the Doom Wheel, and these 2 are going to attack the Storm Fiends. So we have 6 attacks on the Doom Wheel, hitting on 3s. Oh, we only got 1 hit. Wounding on 4s. Oh no, it just whiffed. We're going for the Storm Fiends now, 6 attacks hitting on 3s. A little bit better, well, significantly better. On 4s, 3 wounds on the Storm Fiends with no rend.
So the Storm Fiends have a 4-up save.
You fail 3 somehow.
Jeez. I'm going to put it all on the guy with the Doomflayer gauntlets there because he's got the Warp Laced armor, sorry. And that gives him an additional wound. So he's got 7 wounds as opposed to the other guys who have 3. 6, not 3.
You made me a little happy there.
And the Doom Wheel is going to attack into the unit of Blood Warriors that hasn't attacked.
Yep.
D6 grinding wheels.
2.
2. So that is 3s.
All right.
And 3s.
2.
Minus.
Right, so we got 5 up armor. 4 up to a 5 up. Make 2.
Jeez.
Now if I get 1 6 here, it dies to a mortal wound.
Hey. Hey.
Oh.
It's alive.
I don't stab it with my gore fist.
And then the little rats attack on 5.
Wee rats.
And
Yeah,
5.
Hit me. No. I'm gonna gore fist you. I guess I'll simply attack with these reavers next. I'll do a pylon. It's not that big of. I got really no other choice. It's gonna be 2 into the furnace, 1 of the plague monks. Right, so they have 1 attack each. They get +1 attack for being within 12 inches of a Khorne totem. Its ability gives them an 18-inch bubble for +1 attack, and then I'm gonna remember the Dark Feast as long as my Slaughter Priest is alive. Wait, where'd my Slaughter Priest go? As long as my Slaughter Priest is alive, I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this guy because I grabbed my Slaughter Priest instead of one of my Reavers, obviously as a casualty earlier. I'm sure you're all having a great laugh at this, so haha, enjoy. But, anyways, 4 attacks each. 4 of those into the... 1 model attacking the monks, 2 attacking the furnace. The 1 into the plague monks. 4s and 4s, rerolling 1s. Well, except for wounding, but that's just 1 wound on a plague monk.
So I am going to choose...
Sorry.
I am going to pull my champion this time so he can try to do some damage. Because I think if I keep just trying to bottleneck this, I won't get anywhere eventually. So, blade attacks, 4s, 4s.
That's enough to kill man. And then a staff?
Staff is 4s. No.
Okay, just 1 reaver dice. Pulling my reaver.
And my champion.
Yep, and then on a 6, because of your banner, is he infected with stinky smells? Stinky smells?
No stink. And now the little plague sensor bearer champion hero guy is going to attack me.
Is he actually a champion?
No, he's not.
Okay, so he's not a champion, nor is he a hero, nor is he a guy. He's going to attack.
He's a ratman. And on 3s.
Nice roll. 2 hits. Oh,
And 3s.
That's enough. This is -1. I'm looking for a 5-up save. I've been making these all day.
Until now.
And he is.
And he takes 1 guy out with him.
You know what? He's gonna die. This guy's gonna pile in and attack that plague.
No.
Alright, this is what you get for your hubris. Hitting on 3s. Oh, 2 hits. Winning on 4s. Oh no! Why? Why does he not die? Might as well activate these Blood Warriors attacking the Doom Wheel. It'll be 3 attacks apiece because of the Blood Secretor, +1 because of the champion for 16 attacks. Here's my 16 attacks hitting on 3s. Wow, that's really good. Oh, I guess it was statistical. Wounding on 4s. 12 hits. Oh, we got hopefully enough to take you out.
I just gotta fill 1 4-up here.
Yeah, you do. Wow, that whole rolling process was perfect. God, you know what? I get mesmerized when the dice roll perfectly. You know what I mean? Some people understand.
Nobody understands what Luke is talking about.
No, it was 16 attacks. I missed 4. I was hitting on 3s and I missed 4. And then of those 12, I was wounding on 4s and I wounded 6. And then you had a 4-up save on 6 and you saved 3. Like, isn't it just not beautiful?
Sure.
Storm rats.
So, I'm going to start with the Doomflayer Gauntlets, and this is 2d3 attacks.
Yeah, that's a lot.
For 6. And then these 6 attacks normally hit on 3s, getting +1 because I charged this turn, so hitting on 2s. Still missing 1, of course.
Moving on
3s.
Ooh, are we looking at
-2.
That's a 6-up armor save. I make 1.
Ooh, and they're D3 damage.
Oh.
Come on.
Okay. I'm gonna do this roll. If I roll 6 again, mortal wound. No mortal wound. So that's just 5 damage.
Yep.
5 damage. This one's gonna fall, and then this one's gonna fall, and then this one's gonna take. No, he's gonna take 1 wound. So that does mean these both get to pile in and attack. They're both gonna pile in and attack the Storm Fiend, and I get a Blood Tithe point for killing the Doom Wheel earlier, putting me at 6. These attacks from the 2 Blood Warriors that just died. 3s. Ooh. Looking for 4s. We got 2. No rend.
4-up.
Takes 1. Looking at 3s. Oh, looking at 3 wounds left.
And these are just clubbing blows for the guys who don't have close combat weapons, just hitting you with their shooting weapons.
Yeah.
And so they wound or hit on 4, sorry.
Okay, 1 hit.
Wow. 3s?
Yep. Any rend?
Nope.
4-up armor. Hey,
Ah.
6 up for... Nah, no more wound. This should be the final combat. All of my Reavers are gonna swing into the Storm Vermin. They got 4 attacks apiece, plus 1 for the champion, so we are looking at 17 attacks. After they pile in, of course. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho, hey boo boo. These are hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s for the dual weapons. That's a lot of 1s. Rolling the 1s, getting me 2 additional hits. These are wounding on 4s now. With no rend, of course. Just axes and whatnot. We got 5 saves.
4 up because of the shields.
Ooh, we only lose 1.
Yay. Blah.
I think we're going right on to Battle Shock stuff. It is Cullen's turn, so he will take his Battle Shocks first.
So Storm Vermin?
Are they leadership 5?
Yes, they are.
Bravery 5, lost 1. Oh, you lose a model.
Dang it.
Alright. Keep running. These Plague Monks are immune, and anything left over here, he's fine. He didn't take any damage.
Yep.
Now for mine, everything is within the separate bubbles I have for immune to Battle Shock. So the Bloodstone Creator is giving like a massive Battle Shock immunity. Then anything from the Dark Feast from my Slaughter Priest is immune to Battle Shock as well, including them and them. But at the end of the turn, Cullen does gain 3 more victory points for being near it at the end of the 3rd turn, so that'll put him at 5. 5-2 now, but starting my turn. Starting off at the hero phase, my Mighty Lord of Khorne is going to say that this unit of Blood Warriors, my Aspiring Deathbringer, and my Korgorath can all roll 3d6 and take the highest of the 3. This is getting rid of the lowest for charging. Next up, Bloodstoker. Gonna whip these Blood Warriors. Korgorath instead, sorry about that. He's just gonna go ahead and replant that banner. Priest is gonna pray. Gonna blood boil these Storm Vermin. Looking for a 4 up. A 1 is bad. Oh, he doesn't make it. No praying. Run. Ooh, one thing I forgot to do.
Opting not to spend any blood tithe points this turn.
I'll wait till Cullen's hero phase or my next hero phase, depending on who goes.
I don't like what you have in store, sir.
So he is gonna run for sure. He's moving 6 additional inches.
Whew.
Boom, right over to here.
Can we not do that? I don't like that at all.
Mighty Lord of Khorne running again. He's going 6.
Where are you going? Up that way? Towards the furnace?
Yes, sir. Blood Warriors moving 5. Korgorath gonna move 6 to about there. Bloodstoker moving right to the other side of him. Running them, they're going 5 inches.
What is this, Luka?
I don't know, they're...
Running away?
Yeah. I don't want to get out of your range. Slaughter Priest will move right here. Korgorath will take a shot with his bone tendrils at your Plague Furnace. Scratch that, it's only 6 inches, not 8, not in range.
Luka forgot 1 unit of Blood Warriors, just moving them.
It's gonna move them. They have to be 3 inches away. Charging right away with these guys, they're gonna go 10. Perfect. Charging, right there, to there, to there, and there. Charging with those Blood Warriors, trying to get to the back of the Plague Monks in the Furnace. 3d6 taking away the lowest, because of the Lord of Khorne.
Well, I saw a 4 and a 6, so I think you're good.
That's a 10.
You're getting all the way over there,
Yeah.
booking it across the field.
Korgorath's gonna try and charge. He was stoked, and he's got the General's command ability. 3d6, so we've got
Can't see the other one.
7.
There you go.
So 8 inches. I don't think he's gonna make it. He needed about a 9 or it looked like a 9-inch charge. Only got a... And might as well charge everything. Slaughter Priest is going in as well. Yeah, he'll make it. He's just gonna...
Grar. On to the combat phase.
My 2 Blood Warriors are going to attack first into the Storm Fiends. 3 attacks each, plus 1 for the champion, hitting on 3s. Ooh. Forced wound. We have...
4 up.
Okay, just 1. Down to 2.
I'm having a little hard time trying to choose which unit to choose, because I think there's like a benefit to choosing them, because then, I mean, there's only a few Reavers left, and then there's only 4 Storm Vermin left, so whoever attacks first there is gonna pretty much win that one. This one, Plague Monks are all in here, I'm kind of surrounded, and I really need to keep that, I need to keep the Monks alive, because the Monks need to push the Furnace, so without them, this could get awkward. And over here, the good combat guys are only down to 2 wounds. Whoo! There's 5 of them.
4.
For 4 of them?
Yeah.
I think he's going down anyway. So, we're gonna go here and see if we can get a good swing of attacks with the Plague Monks. And then when the Blood Warriors come in and kill them all, they'll get to attack again. And we'll probably be able to do some pretty good damage. So that is 7 Plague Monks after piling in into the Blood Warriors. And then there's that one guy going forward at the Reaver. I'm going to roll for the Chaos trait that I get for playing the Chaos Army, which is Unpredictable Destruction. When I choose a unit within 3 inches of the general or a hero that's attacking, I get to roll a dice. And I believe on a 4-up, I get to add +1 to hit.
I think it's just a 6.
Oh, is it just a 6?
We'll check. We'll check.
Checking. Yeah, it was a 6, +1 to hit, but they do get the +1 to hit for the Lord of War ability.
Yep.
So going forward onto the Reaver, this is the blades, so hitting on 3s and 4s. So just 1 with the faux tip blade.
And that just means a dead Reaver. We'll take that guy.
Staff on 3s. Nope. And then the 7 back, getting 2 attacks apiece with the blades. So 14 on 3s. Wounding on 4s.
Blood Warriors have 4-up armor save. Ooh. And we fail 3. We pass all these.
So on a 6, I take
On
a
a
mortal.
6, I Gorefist you. I don't though. So we'll say this guy takes wound, this guy dies, but he will pile in an attack. We're just gonna finish the staff attacks.
And 7 staffs. 3s. 5s. 2. Any save?
4-up. Oh, that is another Blood Warrior going down, but a 6-up
And-
Gorefist? No.
No gore fisting this turn.
So this guy does take that second wound. They both die, but they're gonna pile in an attack first. 3 attacks a pop. Hitting on Oh.
Yay.
Hitting on 4s. Nothing.
No,
Wow,
okay.
they went down with no response. Gonna go ahead and choose with these Blood Warriors. They have 3 attacks a pop because the Blood's a crater, and +1 for the champion. 3s to hit. Miss, 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 miss. 4s to wound. Please give me some wounds. We have ourselves 3.
Alright, come on.
Fail 2. Fail 2. Fail 2.
No, fail 3.
3 is great as well.
So that means I lose my guy with the Doomflare gauntlets.
Yeah, you do.
And we'll put the 1 wound left on the Warpfire Projector guy. Now I'm going to choose the 4 Storm Vermin.
Yep.
Swinging all 4 Storm Vermin into the Blood Reavers, because I think the Slaughter Priest, even if we tried to kill him, we won't, and we just need to kill off all those Reavers. So, does the unit have less models than me now, Luka?
Equal.
Dang. So 4s. 4s.
That's 1 dead Reaver.
That's not what I needed. I needed them to kill more.
I like the musician. I'm going to keep the musician.
He's got a pretty horn. The Blood Warriors are going to pile in towards the monks and the furnace and swing at the furnace.
Hitting on 3s. 4s. Ooh, 4.
Plague Furnace has a 4-up save.
Fail 2.
I'm going to have the furnace attack, and it's going to put its big pendulum back here. But I think we're going to roll for we're going to have the priest attack into the... Is there 2 Reavers left?
There's 2 Reavers remaining.
Okay, we're going to have the priest attacks go into the Blood Warriors. The wheels go into the Reavers, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to keep my attacks this way. So the spike wheels, let's try to go with them on the Reavers first. Getting D6 for only 2. Oh no. This wound's on 3s now.
I think you get to reroll that too, though, because of my 1 formation that says 2 worthy opponents. The worthy foes, right? My worthy foes get to reroll their hits.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So yeah, when Lucas said that I don't get to roll the 2 for the number of attacks, but this was a 2, and I do get to reroll the hit. So, yay, 2 hits. And wounding on something. That's definitely a wound, and that's definitely not a wound.
I'd agree.
That's on 3s, but
Dead
only
Reaver.
1 dies, unfortunately. Now we'll do the Great Tensor back here, choosing that point within 2 of the 3 of the Blood Warriors here. It'll affect them on a 4-up. No!
That's not a 4-up.
So now this is the staff on the Blood Warriors, hitting on 4s.
Oh, sorry, I thought this was the plague. Oh, this is the staff, right?
Yes.
So you get to reroll the 3. Okay.
And 3s.
Yep, any rend?
This has no rend, but it's D3 damage if it gets through.
Right, so 4-up armor. Make them both? I'll make 1.
So D3,
That's killing a Blood Warrior.
we kill at least a whole guy.
And a 6-up is Gorefist.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, more wound.
Dang, it finally went off. So I take a wound and go down to 9.
And then Luka loses...
One Blood Warrior who's going to pile in an attack.
Which one?
On the... It doesn't matter. Not the champion, but...
Okay, we'll take that guy, so then he's going to pile in an attack.
Hitting on 3s. 3 hits. Wounding on 4s. This isn't the Plague Furnace, sorry. Oh.
4 up on the furnace.
2.
2 more wounds. Furnace going down to 7 now.
Attacks.
1 Reaver with 4 attacks into the furnace.
Yep. 4s. In, followed up by 4s. 1 wound.
4s as well.
Okay.
Storm Fiends are going to swing their shooting weapons at you.
Is it both into that unit, or him into them, him into them?
Oh, there's 2 units here?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, we'll go that and that.
Okay.
Onto the unit of 2, hitting on 4s. And just these 2 and 3s. So 1. No rend for that.
Oh.
And it's 2 damage.
That's just Dead Blood Warrior. Whoop. So that will take the final wound off him and put the final one on the champion.
Who's he going to attack and pile in against?
He'll pile in against... I guess it doesn't matter, same unit, right? So he'll just pile in there.
Okay.
That way. 3 attacks on 3s. On 4s. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. No rend, right?
No rend.
4 up.
1 more.
So he takes 1 more wound. And then he gets to attack at them.
Yes, he does.
4s again.
Oh no.
And 3s. For 1 again. Can you make that save?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
And Gorefist. No.
Slaughter Priest is going to attack first with the Storm Vermin.
3 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. -1. 2 damage each.
Actually, a minus nothing. Luka lied to me.
I did.
So 5 up.
2 damage.
Let's take these 2, so Luka gets less Reaver attacks. The Hero Sensor Bear is going to pile in this way and attack that guy.
You know what's going to happen if he wins.
3s.
Oh.
3s. -1. Die.
Oh.
I almost looked at it on the ground.
Yeah.
-1.
He dies.
Yay.
But he's going to pile in and... Oh no.
What is he going to do? He's dying. He doesn't have that long to make a decision.
For hubris, he's gonna attack them. I don't want to
gonna
waste
get
the
them?
blood tithe point. That could be a good blood tithe point later.
Okay, fine. He's just going to run around and troll you the rest of the game.
No, I'm attacking him. I'm attacking him.
You kill the Sensor Bear.
On 3s. Oh no. On 4s. Please.
Ah! He's a master of speed. I think he signed up for the wrong clan.
I hate him.
I think he's supposed to be in Clan Eshin. He's so dodgy. He's so fast. Reavers.
Reavers gonna pile in there. He should be able to pile in 3 inches.
Oh yeah, he can still make it.
These Reavers are attacking. They're missing the single bonus of them being within 12 inches of a totem, but they have the 18-inch benefit from the totem and the Dark Feast.
Okay, I see.
Hitting on 4s. Oh my.
There's one that came all the way at me.
And there's no 1s, so no rerolls, but that's still a lot of hits. Force a wound. Oh.
Oh boy. These are all 4 up because they're 1 damage.
Wow, yeah, I did it. I did it. The Reavers did it.
Not my Storm Rats.
The Reavers finally did it.
7 blood type points now.
We're at 7.
On to Battle Shock. Luka has none to make because he's always immune. Sorry, this camera has a button that's really easy to press and I keep accidentally bumping it. My bad. But yeah, so again, Luka has no Battle Shocks to make because he's a big smelly cheater and likes to make everything immune. And I have just the Storm Fiends to make. So they're bravery 6, so I need to roll a 6.
Go roll 6, please. Cullen! Cullen! You've been rolling...
You know how I feel? Nah, I guess he's
running.
I guess he's gonna go bye-bye. Bye. He says bye, friend.
So, end of my turn 3, I'll go up 3 more victory points for holding that. I'll go up to 5. Time to steal some initiative. Please let me have 2 turns in a row.
I'm totally not okay with that.
Here's a 1. Oh!
Finally!
I do get to go twice in a row, but that means you might get to go twice in a row next time.
Dun dun dun!
So I'm gonna go ahead with Apoplectic Frenzy. Might as well. I can't summon the Khorne Demon. I haven't put any points aside. I don't feel like using the. I don't have enough models really to justify using they get to come back, like the Blood Warrior ability. So I'm gonna go use the 5-1, and I lose all my remaining ones as well.
Oh, really? So you
Yeah.
don't even get to go down to 2?
No, I use them all up. But
Okay.
that means this unit of Blood Reavers gets to pile in attack in the hero phase.
That's not cool.
Right, so I'm gonna choose this Khorne unit for the Apoplectic Frenzy. Cost 5, they get to make an immediate pile in attack, but before I actually activate that, the whole blood point, the blood tie thing, I'm gonna go ahead and plant the banner, I believe.
Yep. So
Banner.
then, yeah, so that ability is going off then when this attack is going.
Correct. My general is gonna use his command ability targeting himself, the Aspiring Deathbringer, and the Korgorath. They get to roll 3d6 for their charge and subtract the lowest die. Bloodstoker's gonna go ahead and stoke the Korgorath. The priest is gonna pray now. He killed something in the previous turn, so he gets to add +1 to this casting roll. He's gonna blood boil that plague furnace. 3 up. Hey,
Ooh,
get it.
goes off.
D6 more wounds. Boiling. Oh, 6! Wow.
I go from 7 to 1 wound. Okay, Luka. I like that.
He's pretty hurt.
Now at the end of the turn.
Yeah, now they'll pile in and finish their attack against the storm. 3 attacks a pop because of the Blood Secretor and +1 for the champion. Hitting on 3s. 4s to wound.
4 up saves.
You're
Wow.
only one.
Okay. Down to 5. The hero phase ending. On to movement, Luka. Where are you going?
Running my Slaughter Priest.
Okay. How far is he gonna run?
Oh, right. 10.
Oh no. I think he's gonna run right past my little rat, isn't he?
Oh.
Oh no. Reaver's gonna follow up behind him.
Ooh.
An additional 3 inches.
+1 for them. I wouldn't say Benny Hill music, but they are using music to go super fast. Right behind the Slaughter Priest. The Red Headsman. Oh, he's just gonna move right there. Pretty much 3 inches away. Korgorath is going to move 3 inches away.
Oh hi.
Oh, hi. Mighty Lord of Khorne moving 3 inches away as well.
On to the shooting phase. The Korgorath can finally shoot the Plague Furnace with his...
Bone Tentacles!
How are tentacles made of bone? Ugh.
3s and 4s, Bone Tentacles. Oh, 4s. 2 wounds. You have a 5th. Statistically, that Plague Furnace is dead to a Bone Tentacle. I was wrong though. I mean, statistics.
Statistics say no.
Never.
They say
rely on
bone
it.
tentacles don't exist. That was the only shooting.
Yeah.
Charges to declare.
I got a few.
The Red Headsman.
The Aspiring Deathbringer, part of the Red Headsman, is finally going to take me ahead. Right into your Warlock Engineer. 3d6, take my lowest. Oh, yeah, he's in. Ooh, right over the fence.
Yep. He's gonna spray his Musk of Fear.
Yep. Oh, is he? Mighty Lord of Khorne charging. Take my lowest. It's a pretty good roll. 11 inches, okay. Mighty Lord of Khorne is just going to sneak right in there.
Tried to get him to see if he can go around, but not enough room. And then I'm assuming Korgorathi is gonna...
We're at 3d6, take my lowest. A 6.
6.
That might not be enough. Korgorath should be fine.
Just being able to get within it. Just gonna stand on top of that barrier.
Yep, of course. Perfect.
There you go. Woo! Woo! Anyone asks, that barrier is in between his legs. So, like, you know, you just can't model him like that, so. With that being the only charges, Luka is declaring these Blood Warriors as being the first to attack.
These are hitting on 3s. With 4s. Oh, just 3.
4s.
Just 1.
4, 1 wound. Down to 4 wounds on him.
5 to 4.
I'm gonna have the Plague Furnace go first because it's got 1 wound left. For the Great Censor, I'm gonna put the attack right there, so it gets everybody within the 2-inch reach of the
The
explosion
Yeah.
thingy. On a 4 up. Yay! It finally works. Oops! I thought it was for hitting all the units. You just have to roll 1 dice, but I have to roll for them separately. So we're gonna randomize which that was. So 1 to 2 is the Mighty Lord. A 3 to 4 is the Reaver. 5 to 6 is the Korgorath. So that was on the Korgorath. So then the Reaver, no, and the Mighty Lord, no. So the Korgorath takes D3 mortal wounds from the Great Censor, taking 1. Going to 7.
Hard to reach. There we go.
And then we're going to put the warp stone tipped staff from the priest. We'll put it onto the Gorgorath. We'll put the wheels on these two.
Okay.
So let's just do the priest staff attacks. So 3 attacks on 4s onto the Gorgorath.
Get to reroll because you are a worthy foe.
Yay! And then wounding on 3s. All 3. What is does the Gorgorath have a save?
4 up.
Okay, no rend on this, so
Oh, that's
D3 for those. 2 and 1 for 3 additional wounds. So
and that 4. He's down to 4.
D6 wheels. So 5 hits with the wheels, but they hit on 5s now because I'm so wounded.
Rerolling. Worthy foe.
Oh yay! And then 3s.
For 1. Is that 4 up? Oh, 6 up for 1 wound. No.
The mighty Lord of Khorne is going to swing into the monks or the furnace.
My mighty Lord of Khorne is going to attack the plague monks. Right, so my mighty Lord of Khorne is Axe of Khorne. Has got He's trying to keep a straight face.
That's the way you're supposed to say it, right?
Yeah. No, Lee came in. He's like, you're pronouncing it wrong. You know, and then I looked at it. I really looked at it for a while, and the K is before
it's Khorne.
It's Khorne, so
That's the way they
it
spell
just
it.
makes sense. He does have a Mark of the Destroyer, which doubles his attacks, so it'll be 3 to 6. And he also has it's a weapon that gives me an additional rend. It's the Gore Cleaver, additional rend, and wounds of 6 with this weapon deal mortal wounds instead of the normal damage it would have dealt.
Okay.
So 6 attacks, hitting on 3s. 2 misses, of course. Wounding on 3s.
What does that mean?
That means my mighty Lord of Khorne is now dead.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have any more attacks?
Oh, I guess there's the Fleshhound. The Fleshhound could do something.
Let's have the Fleshhound possibly attack.
Oh, wow.
Because what is that rule, Luka?
It's just the marker. I'll read it again just to make sure. But if I don't actually remove anything with his attacks, he's removed as a casualty.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's up to the Fleshhound to prevent the mighty Lord of Khorne from being turned into a spawn.
Yeah, he's removed and turned into a spawn. He's got 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. Or maybe it's 3s and 4. Let me check. So it is 3s to hit, 4s to wound. Give me... Oh, yes, I might be okay.
That is just 3 dead monks.
And my mighty Lord of Khorne does not turn into a chaos spawn, which is lovely.
K-Horn spawn.
Khorne spawn.
Now I'm going to have the monks swing back. First off, I just realized that 3 monks died, so they get a pile and an attack.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out where I pulled those guys from.
They were all right in the middle there.
So yeah, I'm assuming 1 there, and there might have been 1 that can get on here. Let me just double check the clip. The one that I pulled from here can actually go pile in this way. So 1 attack, or 1 monk into them, and then 1 monk into the mighty Lord of Khorne. Into the Blood Warriors! 4s. 4s.
Okay. 4 up armor save. Oh, 1 wound. 6 up for a mortal wound. No.
Staff attack. For this is yep, it does hit on 3s and 5s, but nope. And then same on to the mighty Lord. I did say 4s last time. They do get the +1 for the Lord ability.
Lord of War.
Lord of War. There we go. Thank you, Luka. So 3s and 4s for 1 into Khorne.
We're good.
He's good. And 3s. Nope.
Okay.
And then for those 3 that died, I get to roll a dice, and on 6, they deal a mortal wound to their mighty Lord of Khorne.
Khorne. He does take a mortal wound.
So down to 5.
Yep, down to 5.
Now these plague monks are gonna
Pile in.
pile in. It's a lot harder to do this with a camera. That was the cheatiest pile in I've ever done.
He's a big cheaty
You're getting 5 monks into combat, so these are their blades on 3s and 4s.
Oh no. 4 up armor. No rend. Makes it. And Gore Fist. Nada.
Then 5 staves on 3s and on 5s for nothing. Now the aspiring Deathbringer is going to swing his witch. He's got a gore hammer and a
Yeah, he's got a skull axe and a gore hammer. Or
A skull axe and a gore hammer.
Or is it a skull hammer and a gore axe?
Oh no. Alright, swing your gore axe.
Hitting on 3s with this, and these are wounding on 4s. For nothing.
And your gore, nope, skull hammer.
Not for the exact opposite, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s.
But getting the same result.
What a great hero.
Again, maybe that Warlock Engineer belongs in Clan Eshin too. Oh. This Storm Fiend's gonna try to club you with his Rattling Cannons. Hitting on 3s or 4s. 4s. Definitely 4s. And then wounding on 3s. For 1.
No rend?
No rend on this, but it is 2 damage.
4 up. Makes it. 6 up for a wound. Oh no. So I'm gonna see if this one Blood Reaver can take out that Plague Furnace.
There.
The Blood Reaver is now within 12 inches of the Blood Secretor, but he's within 18 inches of it, and he's still part of the Dark Feast formation. So he gets 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. Okay, that's a miss.
And that one.
That 4s. I just really wanted the Blood Reaver to do it.
Apparently. Warlock Engineer be the champion we need. He has a whole single attack. That hits on a 4. Wounds on a 3.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, -1 to your rend.
-1 to my rend?
Yeah.
I fail my save. I take 2
2 damage. Ha! Now you're down to 3 wounds.
I'm thoroughly disappointed that happened.
I love it. The Choreograph is going to try to take the last wound off that furnace.
5 attacks, 3s, and wounding on 3s. What is going on?
What?
What is going on?
I have now attacked with all of my army, so I believe Luka only has these 2 miniatures left.
Just double checking if they're in range. Are they in range? Or are they out?
Looks like they are just out.
Okay. Right, I have to attack the Plague Monks, so the Plague Furnace is out of the inch reach, and I can only pile into the Plague Monks, so
Yep.
hitting on 3s. And I'm out of the range of my Blood Secretor, so I don't get bonus attacks. Wounding on 4s. 2 wounds.
So that's no save on those guys, but they will be attacking you back. So it'll be this guy. And this guy. And then they'll pile in and attack you. On 3s. And 4s. With the blades.
Wow, nice.
So 2 with the blades there.
4 up. Make them both. 6 up.
No gore fist. And then 2 staff attacks on 3s. And 5s. 1 more.
Makes it. Gore fist. No.
Then on 6s, I could do a mortal wound for them dying. Nope.
Right.
That being the end of combat, no battle shock tests need to be made.
Anywhere, yeah. So you're immune on your Plague Monks. I only had those 2 Blood Warriors there.
Everything else was either kind of killed outright or didn't lose enough.
Yeah. So for points, at the end of my turn, this would be the end of turn 4. Yeah. So the end of turn 4, I will hold this and gain 9 victory points. We are now starting the Skaven, turn 4. Yep. And Cullen, do you have anything to do in your hero phase?
Inspiring presence, I guess, the 4 plague monks that are left.
Sure. Yep. That's all he really has.
Give them +1 to hit, of course.
Yep.
And let's see if we can, let's pray and give them the same thing. That allows them to pilot an attack after they die on a 3 up.
You got it.
All right, now my Warlock Engineer is going to Warp Stone accumulate his Warp Lightning, and he's going to try to zap. Ooh, let's go with. How many wounds does your Slaughter Priest have?
5.
I need to get rid of him. He's contesting this objective, so I think this is the only way we can do it. So it needs to show 5.
Yep. That's enough. I'm going to try and dispel with my Mighty Lord of Khorne's Fleshhound Collar. To beat that, I need to show an 8. I have to beat it. I don't come up by 1.
No.
So you
Okay.
get D6 wounds.
All right. 5 or 6 and he's dead.
Oh,
No.
he's down to 3. All right, no more hero face stuff. We are going to move on to
Movement.
yeah, movement.
But there is none, actually, because I'm all kind of tied. I guess this guy can get within 3.
Yeah. Right on to shooting. What's happening? Catapult? Catapult? Is it
We're
catapult?
gonna have to.
Catapult?
We're gonna have to catapult.
Catapult?
here. So I can't do it. I would just double check the minimum range, and it's only within 6, so that's about there. So I can definitely hit him, and he's only a single model, so I'm hitting him on a 3,
That's a hit, though.
and wounding him on a 3.
Oh.
-2 to your rend.
So the Slaughter Priest actually has 4 wounds left. He starts with 6. He only took 2 from the Warp Lightning.
So he's gonna do how much damage?
2 as he spasms around. He's down to 2 wounds left. He's really sticking in there.
Little Rat Man's gonna shoot his pistol at the Slaughter Priest now. And this is one shot hitting on 4s.
Oh.
Dang.
He's going to contest that objective. He's within 6.
And then the Rattling Gun is the last thing I have to shoot. So 3d6 shots into the Blood Warriors.
That's a lot.
That's pretty. And this hits on 4s.
We got 12 shots. They're hitting on 4s.
Wounds on 4s.
For
-1.
4 up armor goes to a 5 up. And I'm going to make 2, but I'm going to lose the Blood Warrior. Can't get to pile in an attack with the... Because that only happens in the combat phase. This one's going to die. That ends shooting. We're going to move right into combat phase. Where do you want to start?
Let's go the Furnace before it dies.
This is going there right again in between the Korgorath, the Reaver, and the Mighty Lord of Khorne.
Yep, so it hits everybody on a 4-up. So
no, it's separate on the...
Yeah, that's what I mean. So 4-up on the Korgorath.
That's a hit on him.
On the...
Reaver.
And on the Mighty Lord.
Mighty Lord of Khorne.
Okay.
Alright, D3 mortal wounds on
so Korgorath. Takes 3.
And then Mighty Lord of
Khorne.
For 2.
Korgorath's down to 1.
Wow. And Mighty Lord of Khorne is down to...
3. Then we'll put the staff into the Khorne Lord and the wheels into the Korgorath. Staff hitting on 4s.
You get to reroll.
Oh boy, do I.
We're the opponent.
Okay, and then wounds on 3s.
3 up armor save.
Fail it.
Oh
yes.
No.
D3.
He's dead.
Woo!
That was quite perfect, sir. My Mighty Lord of Khorne is quite dead. Moving on to the wheels for the Korgorath.
D6 for the wheels.
For 4.
4 on 5.
Reroll. We're the opponent.
Freeze.
Oh no. Any rend?
No.
Korgorath 4 up save. Oh, it makes it.
We made it.
Got 1 wound left. My 2 Blood Warriors there are going to try and finish off some of these Plague Monks. They have 5 attacks. Well, 3 for the champion, 2 for the regular guy, hitting on 3s. We have 3 hits, wounding on 4s. We have 3 wounds though. That's no save on a Plague Monk.
It'll be this guy, and that guy there, leaving only the standard left, so they're gonna 3 attack. And this is on 3s.
Oh.
And 4s.
4 up armor. Does not make it. That will kill a Blood Warrior. We'll do his attacks back after these staff attacks.
Yep, staffs on 3s. And then on 5s.
Alright, 1 more wound. 4 up armor. Nada. That's another wound. Just move the 1 wound onto the champion. And we get rid of that's the champion there.
Oh.
That's my champion.
So,
He's dead. Yep, and then champion's got 1 wound left.
There.
And then the one guy that did just die is going to retaliate with 2 attacks from the Plague Monks. Or the 1 remaining Plague Monk now?
Yeah, there's just 1 guy left.
And those 3 that did die get to do a
potential
stinky smell attack.
Yeah, actually. On a 6, come on, kill off the unit! Yes!
Woo! He gets to attack back. Skulls for the Skull Throne, blood for the Blood God, and all that. Yay, Khorne.
So then, yeah, they'd pile in this way.
Yep, both of them that now are dead would attack that 1 single Plague Monk. Attacks for the champion, 2 attacks for the Blood Warrior. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. Oh, it does it!
He does kill him.
Does he have anywhere to pile in an attack?
No, nor does he have anybody to deal with mortal wound to.
I win! It ends with me! Alright, they're
Smelly
gone. And that's 2 blood tithe points. 2 blood tithe points.
Alright, Rat Wizard, punch him.
This guy clearly got a halberd.
Punch him. Hitting on 4s.
Yeah!
Dang.
Oh, wait, we're the opponent!
Oh!
We're okay.
Unworthy.
Blood Warriors within range of the Blood Secretor are going to try and strip some wounds off of this Storm Fiend before it attacks. Cullen forgot something a little big. What'd you forget, Cullen?
I forgot the Plague Smoke on the Furnace, because that could do a potential mortal wound to these guys here with frighteningly low numbers of wounds left.
And that'll leave your Plague Furnace with 1 wound moving around 3 inches a turn.
So on a 4-up, I believe, for this one?
Yeah, I will double check.
Yeah, let's double check. Okay, so it is on a 4-up, so on the Korgorath.
Please no. Oh, he's dead.
And
D3 wounds?
On the D3.
Yeah. I was curious if it was D3.
Yep.
But that Korgorath does fall to the poisonous stinky stinks.
And the Blood Reaver.
Please no. No, Blood Reaver down 2!
So that would have happened at the beginning of the hero phase. There would have been the Mighty Lord of Khorne to roll for, but I wouldn't have killed him outright. It wouldn't have killed anybody here outright other than that Blood Reaver. So that doesn't affect really any of our combat.
Other than 2 Blood Tithe points for me. 4. Now we are going to move on to the Storm Fiend. Attacking with the 3 Blood Reavers. They're in range of the Secretor, so they get +1 attack each, so it's 9, +1 for the champion. Non 3s! Oh, that's a lot of misses. 4s. You got 2 wounds.
2 4-ups.
4 up. You fail 1. Down to 3 wounds on him.
Down to 3. And then he's going to try to punch you back.
Oh yeah, he will.
And you got 4 attacks on 4s.
That's
For 1 and on 3s. Nope.
okay. I see. We're gonna move around to my Aspiring Deathbringer. Gonna try and take out that 4 wound Warlock Engineer. He's in force with the Gorax. Oh, look at that, 2 hits. Forced to wound though, nothing. And now the Skull Hammer is forced to hit. And 3s to wound. For 1 wound with no rend. Nada.
No rend. 5 up. Nope.
Just 6 wounds down to 3.
Okay.
So at the end of the turn, this is Cullen's turn.
Yep.
He gets no victory points for that. This will be turn 4.
Because I am within 6 inches, but so is your Slaughter Priest, so I cannot claim this objective.
And that means it's going to stagnate at 9 to 5. Though, we do get to see if Cullen gets to go first.
Because if I fail this initiative roll-off, I pretty much lose the game, because I think at that point I've fallen too far behind.
Yes.
So,
A 5. 5. Oh.
Okay. You
Mine?
go first.
2. 6. You do get to go first.
And you know what? Looking back on that, after kind of figuring out what I was going to do in my hero phase and how I was going to play this turn out, we've kind of come to the conclusion that I am kind of done here. That there's no real way I can win, because even if I do kill this guy off his objective, then I would then score 6 points.
And then it goes on to my
11.
turn. And then I would automatically score 6 points, putting me at 15.
Yeah, because there's no way I can really. The only thing would be maybe a lucky shot from is there 10 guys in that unit?
No, there's only 7.
So there's no way I can clear off that unit in one shot. So
And you are almost 40 inches away as well.
Yep. Oh yeah, true. It's out of my range for my
Yeah, only 31 inch range on the catapult. So the only way Cullen could win is if he's able to table me in the next. You only have 2 turns to do it. I'm pretty sure. I think the game even ends on the 5th turn.
I have nowhere near enough models to be able to do
And
that.
I have too much stuff kind of lingering around and hiding.
And even though my shooting is pretty decent, there's again these 2 characters is kind of a problem for me. And even though I do have a furnace that is slowly going to be trucking around the board, it's only got 1 wound left.
It's got 1 wound left. It's
So-
only moved 3 or 4 inches.
Exactly.
With no rats to help.
Yep. So that is it for me. Luka, good game.
That
good
was
job,
fun.
sir.
I'll do one of these.
One of those.
Give you one of those, and yeah, I mean that was our first time at Age of Sigmar in a while.
Yeah,
I hope we didn't butcher it too bad.
I know. I'm sorry, guys. There were definitely some rules I forgot there. Kind of realized like about 5 minutes ago that I have been missing my, like I essentially had a 6-up ward save on this for all the wounds it took that I completely have forgotten about.
Yeah.
I'll try to remember that next time, guys. I'm really sorry about that.
I liked the Blades of Khorne. They were cool. The Blood Tithe didn't actually come out that big, and the fact that, you know, you have to save points for summoning for the 8 Blood Tithe points. Maybe I'll try it out next time, but I'm definitely going to keep playing this book and see how I like it. Maybe I'll swap it up to Khorne Demons mostly, or just Mortals. Who knows? I don't. But anyways, that is the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I know we did. Happy wargaming. Hey everybody, and welcome to War of the Realms. Today, I have the honor and the pleasure of teaching Rob how to play Age of Sigmar. Now, Rob is our editor, as most of you probably know, and there's a fly in the room. It's going to be bothering us all game, but that's fine. I don't mind. Anyways, this will be the video in the vault, and this will be right after the game I just previously played. We have our table set up, we have our army set up. Now, all you have to do is click on the link in the description below to sign up for a 7-day free trial if you want to check out the vault. I know I clicked that link one day and I loved it. I hope you guys can see this fly. Whoo.
If I hit you by accident, then, you know, I win the game from knockout.
It's just, it's too warm in here for this fly. Anyways, click on the link below if you want to check out our video.